Hello, BrickMeister here, back for another Lego video with another new series. This one is going to be called BuildMeister, where I build stuff and MOCs, like a bunch of stuff with Legos, and sometimes it might be ideas for stuff for you, the fans, to build. Maybe building ideas that I show you, like instructions and stuff. Maybe even if you guys are willing, I could even get some of the fans to build stuff, and then I'll look at it and see what I think, and maybe try to build my own stuff as well. So that's going to be this new series. I like to call it the BuildMeister, and well, so this is my first build, my first, I guess, real MOC, though it's only kind of a MOC, and I'll explain here in a sec. Well, not a sec, but literally a second. That helicopter right there, I don't want to seem bad, so I will say that it did come in a Lego City set, the Lego City, I think it was, it was one of the boat sets, the Coast Guard, the Coast Guard headquarters set, so that one unfortunately is not my build, it's Legos, but this is kind of a last minute video where I was planning this new series for next week, but then I decided to push it up to Easter, so yeah. So this is going to be more of like a conflict, like kind of like something that Lego would do, like in the Marvel and stuff, where it would be like a $30 set with a helicopter, a little car, and a little like drone or ball thing for the bad guy to push. And then the Easter Bunny is, of course, on a white surfboard. So, yeah, it's more of a conflict. And, of course, you can't have a conflict without a random civilian to be in trouble. So I included that and an Easter Bunny that was kidnapped by the bad guys. So all of that in this one small set. Not a real set, though. It's a MOC, of course. It's fake. So let's take a look first at that helicopter. So here's the helicopter. You can see I'm not having the best view, so I'll move that for you so you can kind of see it has a crane there, and I'll explain the crane in a second. Both the sides look the same, except this side doesn't have a crane. It has a civilian, a sad, poor kid who needs his Easter present. And then there's this actually pilot that came in the Coast Guard headquarters set. If you can get it. Here, I'll open the cockpit for you so you can kind of see inside. If you want a better look at him, of course, he's in the Coast Guard set, so you can look up about that set. Now let me show you how this crane works. So let me take here this kind of ball thing, I guess. So it uses the gyrosphere, so it's pretty much just a gyrosphere. And basically how it works, so you get the crane here, and it has this thing, and bam, and it attaches, and it's perfect. So then you can take it and go be free, yay, and save the day with your heroes. And then while your hero is doing that and catching that, you'll have the Easter Bunny on his surfboard chasing the guy in the car, which we're about to take a look at. And here is the car build with the bad guy, of course, sitting in there, and then the Easter Bunny's on a surfboard, which is pretty funny, but I just thought that would be a good inclusion, because knowing Lego with their conflict, of course, the good guy's going to need something, but the bad guy will have the big vehicle, of course. And, well, the bad guy, I haven't decided a name for him, but he is holding a remote control for this thing that we saw earlier. And then he's, of course, in a car, which we can take a better look at that. And you can just see it's a pretty normal car, except it's very long. But I just thought a long car would be interesting, because we never really get that long of a car, and it's a bad guy. It's kind of like a spy vehicle almost. You can see it has an antenna. And then here, I'll take this rabbit out, and see he of course he has to like kidnap a rabbit or something. So he kidnapped a rabbit that the Easter bunny needs to save. And then you can see here is just a little space where he just fits pretty snugly too. He just sits there. But of course he's not that snug because he's being kidnapped. But he can even like shoot guns, but that's mainly for like another figure. You could have a minifigure back here with the little dial, and he can kind of like be like the gunner or something for the bad guy to attack back. And then of course here we have the Easter bunny, who is on a surfboard, just a white surfboard. It actually came in the Spider-Man Venom Mech versus Spider Mech set, which is a cool set. And this Easter bunny just came in a promotional thing back last year, so that's where I got that from. And that's the car and the Easter bunny. Now let's just take a look at the MOC all together and final thoughts and stuff. So here is it all built up. I'd say, well, yeah, it isn't the greatest, of course, but this is my first MOC. Actually, not my first. I did build one earlier that I like a lot more than that one, and I think I'll probably show it next week. But of course, I did do this last minute as well, so I just included that helicopter and then some other stuff to make almost like a fake set, almost like my own Easter set with like the whole Lego thing with they have to have some conflict and stuff. So I just want to make it kind of a Lego-like set. Of course, this isn't something that Lego would necessarily realistically make. I mean, I could see them making something like this because I could see them making some sort of like Easter conflict set, or most importantly like a Christmas conflict set for like holidays and stuff. But for now, I just thought this would be a good Easter themed one. And of course, if I had a lot more time, I'd probably build something a lot better, like a full-sized bunny or not a full-size, but like full-sized rabbit or a chick or like an eggs or something like that. But this is what I got for now, and I hope you enjoy it. If you're wondering about those trees in the background, no, those aren't going to normally be in my videos. It's just kind of like an Easter celebration thing. I don't think it distracts too much, so you can say your thoughts on that if you think that's like something. Sorry, my mom just made a noise, but you probably didn't even hear it. But yeah, so that's the set, and well, see you in the next video. This is the BrickMeister signing off.